Hello, I am Glenn Seefeld, Senior Pastor of Nativity Lutheran Church in St. Anthony, Minnesota. This is a tribute to and a remembrance of Gregory Theisen, who entered life eternal September 11th, 2020. Gregory served as Associate Director of Music Ministry here at Nativity for 20 years. Please keep Gregory's spouse, Akiko, and daughter, Ayaka, in your prayers, as well as Greg's extended family. We miss you, Greg. Gregory's music channeled God's Spirit, bringing worship to life. He made preachers, soloists, and other musicians look great. Because of Greg's incredible improvisational ability and his vast experience with every kind of music imaginable, he would add musical improv to my sermons. I might simply mention a phrase or a quote from a musical or a story, and Greg would break into song with impeccable timing, adding zest to Nativity's worship. Frida Meerwald, Nativity's worship leader, often commented how easy it is to sing with Greg as an accompanist. He made everyone sound great. Gregory's musical accomplishments were many and could have easily led to an inflated ego. But not Gregory. Always gentle, humble. It was always about the other, not himself. He embodied serenity and God's peace. On behalf of the many who have been blessed with Gregory's music, I say thank you, Greg. Thank you for all you've done to make the world a better place. You accomplished a lot in your 63 years. We had hoped for so many more. I can imagine you in heaven, gathered around the piano with Mozart, Bach, Beethoven, jazz greats Ellis Marsalis, Dave Brubaker, and Minnesota's own Prince, to name just a few, all making incredible music together. And speaking of making music together, if there is one piece of music that summarizes Greg's ministry here at Nativity, it is this little light of mine. Playful, joyful, improvisational, and spirit-led. We listen.
Hello, my name is David Livingston, Director of Music at Nativity. For 20 years, I've seen how Greg's light has shined in this sanctuary. He composed, arranged, orchestrated, and accompanied music written for our choirs and ensembles. Gregory was a man of meditation and reflection, giving thanks for life and for the life giver, leading him to be a man of peace, yearning for justice and gentleness. We can hear this in his arrangement of Keep Your Eyes on the Prize. He sets this new text, which honors the vision of Martin Luther King Jr., to an energetic groove which drives us and inspires us to give beauty to all life while following the light. He helped us see light, share light, and be light.
When we build a bridge of peace, then the captives find release.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. Hold on.
We are building a new way where oppression cannot stay.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on.
As we seek to end our strife, we add beauty to our life.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. Hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. Hold on.
When we ask how to begin,
How to
we just
follow the light.
keep your eyes on
Your eyes, hold on, hold on.
the light will break forth like the dawn when we help our child.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on, hold on,
Hold on.
hold on,
Hold on.
hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on, hold on,
Hold on.
hold on, hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on, hold on.
Hold on.
Greg had his fingers on the pulse of life, and likewise the pulse of life had a finger on him. That pulse was often allegro. His meditations were filled with energy. Soul searching is an energetic shout out for justice and joy as we try to live life anew. pulse was also gentle. Greg was a teacher and mentor to many. He sometimes used words, but always taught by example, encouraging us to be our expressive best. We sense this tenderness in his duet arrangement of the Japanese song Sakura, as he shares the bench with his daughter, Ayaka, who is 11 years old in this recording. When the next three songs were created, we didn't realize how autobiographical they would become. I'm so grateful to Brian Larson, who shared this recording of the Voices of Men at McPhail, where the Doors of Love Are Always Open was part of a faculty concert. Greg wrote the words as well as the music.
Good evening. Thank you all for coming. It's a real honor to be here. And before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge a couple people. I want to thank Paul Babcock for inviting us here. And thank you, Paul. I'd also like to thank the Voices of Men. And it's such a treat. I've been working with them since 2000, every Wednesday night. And to introduce our fearless leader, David Livingston. He's the conductor. And I also believe this is a home for us at Nativity Lutheran. And I believe that our pastor is here, Pastor Glenn Seafield. Are you here? There he is. Could you say hello? Because we wouldn't be here without you. So we're going to also do a little switch in the program. We're going to start with opening the door rather than closing with it. So the doors of love are always open. It's a song that came to me one morning. Just out of the blue, I wasn't planning on writing it, but I had these discussions with friends of mine and reading Facebook posts, all the fears that are going on about the Somali influx, the violence from ISIS, all that stuff. And this song just turned out to be not an answer, but just a personal hope. So, when the doors of love are always open.
We Are Not Alone had its premiere at a Nativity worship service. It was later featured at a composer's concert at McPhail. It expresses the anguish of struggle, yet somehow seeing a glimpse of light in that darkness. The elements of hope and comfort will continue with Greg's sensitive setting of Psalm 23.
eyes that are weary, looking for signs. Hope disappointed, faith disillusioned, a heart ever searching for some peace of mind. Where's the light in the darkest night? Where's the love to make us whole? Where is the path of goodness and light? Why now this dark night of the soul? Patient no longer, judgments come quickly, kindness is fading, friendship is rare. Laughter and memory, prayer seems so pointless, thoughts uninspiring, nothing to share. Where's the light in the darkest night? Where's the love to make us whole? Where's the path of goodness and right? Why now this dark night of the soul? But then, without warning, my outlook is altered, like a glimpse or an inkling. A quick sideways glance, like a peek of the sunlight. My vision is brighter, my vision is brighter. I imagine a new way, I embrace a second chance. We are not alone. Listen to the silence. We are not alone. Watch in the darkness. We are not alone. Remember the promise. We are not alone. Awaken to new
restores my soul. He leads me in right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my foes. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord my whole life
We have been blessed by Greg's presence for 20 years. He helped us to know that it takes a community to keep the doors of love and compassion open to all. He showed us in his music and in his life that we need each other to be our best selves, to care for each other, to care for creation. We say farewell with a creation benediction. Then we'll let Greg have the final word as we reflect and remember his grace-filled presence, listening to his version of Amazing Grace. Goodbye, good friend.
May the peace of God be with you. May the joy of life be with you. May the source of love always be in your heart. Be the guide along your path. May the promise of hope in a future with love give us peace in a life full of goodness and light. May the warmth of our family and friends give us comfort and strength when we come to our end.
May the beauty of earth,
May the brightness of sun,
the transcendence of stars, and the strength of the oak,
the delicacy of the willow,
the privacy of night,
the solitude of thought,
the invigoration of a full breath,
the comfort of renewing sleep,
the surprise of a loving connection,
the insight transcending ritual,
the inspiration of vision and dream.